Welcome to the tutorial on mapping of decimal notations onto the Karnaugh map. The Karnaugh map is basically a graphical notation corresponding to the Boolean expression. So when we visualize the Karnaugh map, we make use of the unity theorem, which says A into B plus B bar is equal to A. That is because B plus B bar is equal to 1. Very important concept in the Karnaugh map is that we make use of the different blocks in the Karnaugh map, and these blocks will have a change by one variable. That is, the adjacent blocks will differ by one variable. As an example, let me consider the one variable change. So 0 to 1 is a one variable change. If I consider 2-bit variables, in that 0 0 and 0 1 is one variable change. If I consider 3 variables, then 0 0 0, 0 0 1 is one variable, 0 1 0 and 0 1 1 is another variable change. But if you observe the decimal equivalent of 1 and 2 and the binary equivalent of that number, then you can see that there is a 2 variable change. So when we plot the decimal notations onto the Karnaugh map, we need to see to it that they differ only by one variable, whether it is from top to down or from side to side, that is either column wise or row wise. Next is the two variable Karnaugh map. So here we have two variables, which is 2 to the power 2, that is 4 combinations of inputs. So if I consider the variables as A and B, then I have the combination 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. And between 0 0 and 0 1 I have a one variable change, whereas 0 1 and 1 0 there is a two variable change, and 1 0 and 1 1 there is one variable change. As a rule of thumb, I need to ensure that vertically and horizontally, that is column wise and row wise, there should be only one variable change between the adjacent blocks. So that is what has been shown here. So you can see that the placement of the decimal notations is done very carefully, ensuring that they differ only by one variable. Now, the Karnaugh map can be drawn in two ways. That is, in this particular case, we have considered the MSB bit on the upper end and the LSB bit at the lower end. So the decimal notations have been placed as 0, 2, 1 and 3. But if we are going to draw the Karnaugh map by considering the LSB at the upper end and the MSB at the lower end, then the position of the decimal notations will also change. Next, coming to the three variable Karnaugh map, we have three variables A, B, C and the corresponding decimal notations. If you observe the adjacent combinations of the three variables, there is a difference in each of them by one bit. So when you are drawing the three variable Karnaugh map, you should ensure that you follow the rule of thumb, wherein the change in the adjacent bit occurs only by 1. So when I'm placing the decimal notations, you can clearly see that I'm placing it as 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0. That is because between 0 1 and 1 0 there is a difference of two variables, but between 0 1 and 1 1 there is a difference of one bit, and between 1 1 and 1 0, there is a difference of 1 bit. So during the mapping purpose, this will ensure that all the bits that are placed in the adjacent boxes will differ only by 1 bit. Next, coming to the 4 variable Karnaugh map. In the 4 variable Karnaugh map, we have 4 variables which will give us 16 combinations of inputs. So these 16 combinations of inputs are represented in binary form and its decimal equivalent is written. Now I am going to group the terms in such a way that they differ only by one variable. So this yellow color indicates that they differ by one variable. So you have next set, that is green, then blue, and the next set is marked in pink. So each of this differ by one variable. If you are going to group AB and CD separately, you can see that it is 2 variables. So these 2 variables are having 4 combinations. They are 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. But if you observe the decimal equivalent of 1 and 2, there is a change in 2 variable. So if I write the combination in the form 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0, then the difference between the 2 combinations will be equal to a 1 variable. That is why I have drawn a Karnaugh map wherein I have represented the binary variables in the form 0 0, 0 1, 1 1, 1 0. When I represent AB and CD in this form, my decimal equivalent also will change and the placement of the positions will change. So you can see I have drawn another Karnaugh map by considering the MSB bit in the lower end and LSB in the upper end, and the decimal notations and their placement will also change accordingly. No matter which type of Karnaugh map that you consider, you should ensure that and follow the rule of thumb which says that the adjacent rows and columns differ by 1 bit.